guys, it's Victoria. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel. I look a little different today just because, as I told you in my last video, I wanted to do the review of the Perfectly Posh products that I was sent by my friend Melinda, who was gracious enough to send me a whole bunch of really cool samples. So I wanted to do a review of that today for you. So I have no makeup on, I have no product on my skin. I did shower, but I just threw a headband in my hair after I dried it so that it was ready to go. Before I do the review, I wanted to do a quick TTC update for you guys. Today is 1 DPO. I am so excited. Now, how do I know that it's 1 DPO if I'm not taking OPKs? Well, what I learned is that when you ovulate on Clomid, or at least in my experience, you can pinpoint the exact time that it happens. I have never had that kind of pain before in my life. I was just completely shocked and surprised. It actually started Thursday night. I went with my husband, after I posted the video for you guys, I went with my husband and my brother and a few of his friends to see Guardians of the Galaxy. And shortly after we left, I started getting like really tight, like crampy feeling in my lower abdomen, and I was like, what the heck? And I thought maybe it was because I indulged and had some popcorn, and maybe that was it. Sometimes movie theater popcorn doesn't sit so well with me, so I thought maybe that was it. So we went to bed and it just kept getting worse. This pain was just like, oh my goodness, like I thought I was going to be sick. I wasn't sure what was going on. So then the next morning, so yesterday morning, I woke up and it was so intense. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I should just call the doctor and check. And they don't open till 9, so I had to go to work first. I obviously didn't want to take any medication other than my usual. I take my baby aspirin and my prenatal, and I've also been taking a B complex with C and folic acid just as a little additive. Some of the people in the office have been sick, and I don't want to get sick, so that's all I've been taking. And so I didn't want to take any ibuprofen or Tylenol or anything like that. So I got to work and I noticed a little bit of blood when I wiped. Now, it wasn't like full-on blood. It was blood mixed with CM, and sorry, TMI, but it was like a little bit of spotting, almost like a breakthrough kind of bleeding. And I was like, oh my gosh. And that's really abnormal for me. That just doesn't happen. So then I was really nervous. So when I called my doctors to set up my progesterone check, I said, and, I'm not really sure. I don't want to act like, a panicked person, but here's what's going on. And the nurse was so sweet. She's like, oh, honey, that is so normal with Clomid. Your follicle was huge, so it's going to hurt. And, you can take some ibuprofen if you want, but just relax, and that means that you're ovulating. So, that made me feel really good. I was super excited to learn that I was in fact ovulating, and it really, really got intense around 12 o'clock, and then all of a sudden the pain was gone, just like that. Like my stomach had been so bloated and distended, and then it just went right back to normal and felt better. So I think that's around 12 o'clock yesterday is when I ovulated. So we BD'd every night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm sorry, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So every night, just to be safe, to make sure that we caught it. So hopefully we did. Fingers crossed. So I'm officially in my 2-week wait window, which makes me so excited. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Thursday, I go back for the progesterone check, and I'm going to ask if they're going to do a beta or if we're just going to wait and see. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do a test like 10 DPO and just see, or if I want to wait it out. I don't know if I'm strong enough to wait it out. I'm kind of one of those people who's addicted to peeing on a stick. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how long I can hold out. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't want to test any sooner than 10 DPO, just because I don't want to see a bunch of negatives and be sad, because my whole theme this time around is positivity, and I'm just convinced that this is my cycle. It's going to happen this month. This is it. I'm just deciding. God and I have had a chat, and this is our cycle, because there are just so many signs, and I'm so hopeful. So I'm also going to try to do a video every day during my 2-week wait to keep myself busy and just go through that stuff with you guys too. So don't want to hold this up any longer. So I'm going to get on to my Perfectly Posh review for you guys. So we have a couple things going on here. So this is the cute little package that she sent to me, and it comes with a Perfectly Posh book. This is like a mini book about their products and being a hostess for a party, because it's just like you know, Origami Owl or any of those other companies. You can have parties, which is really cool, and try all of the products. Talks about the benefits of being a hostess. And then since I'm doing this test for her, you can buy 5 and get the 6th free, which is really cool. All of their products are under $25. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Perfectly Posh, but they're a natural company. They're all about handcrafted. I'm just going to read their thing. It says, handcraft our formulations for the best quality ingredients and highest standards, naturally based pampering. So everything is natural, which I really like about that. And when you're trying to TTC, you guys know you don't want to add any additional chemicals or anything to your regimen. So I've been really excited to try this, and I'm super excited. She sent me these samples. I'm not being paid to do this. This is strictly just my own personal thoughts on it. So there's this little sachet with all of these different things in it. So I'll open this up and show you guys. So first are the instructions, the facial in a bag. There are 4 different products that I'm going to be testing: the BFF cleanser, the stripper, which is kind of a fun name, the Saint, and Skin Delicious Brazilian Bombshell, which is like a moisturizer. So the instructions are in here. It tells you what to do for every single one of those things. Of course, one of her business cards, and I'm going to link all of her info down below so you guys can check her out. I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't familiar with this company before Melinda, so I'm really excited that it's starting to grow and more people are learning about it. And then there's a little note from Melinda about the products and hosting a party and stuff like that. So then these are the little packets with the products, and there's these little cute little spatula things, which is cool. So this is the cleanser, and obviously you don't need a lot. So this is the BFF cleanser, and then we have the stripper, and all of these have a little card attached to them that tell you about the ingredients and what it does. So the stripper aggressively absorbs and removes free radicals from skin, soothes and slows moisture removal with triglycerides and vanilla essential oil. With continued use, supports cleanser, brightens skin, fewer blackheads and blemishes, and improves elasticity. I can't talk today. So that's the stripper. Then we have the Saint, and this is a honey and avocado moisture infusion mask. Let's see, rich in vitamin C and rich butters and fruits. So this is the mask that you apply after the stripper. And then this one doesn't have the tags on it, but she wrote about it. This is the Skin Delicious Brazilian Bombshell, and it's a body butter. So I'll probably put a little bit of that on my face, because as you guys can see, like, I'm having a lot of skin flare-ups right now. My pores are kind of crazy, so I'm really excited to try this stuff. So I'm going to pause this for a second while I get everything set up, and I'll be right back to get going. And I'm back. I'm armed with my water, a washcloth, a towel, and all of my products. So we're ready to go. So we're going to start with the BFF cleanser. So I'm going to go ahead and get my face damp like it suggests. It says, wet face and cleanse. The grapefruit tightens your skin while you exfoliate. Safe for the whole family. So we're going to go ahead and just get my skin moist, so that the cleanser goes on nice and evenly. Okay, now my face is damp. So we'll open up a little packet here. Ooh, it smells so good. It's really, really light. I'm not big on like super heavy scents for my face, and I like how light it is, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop that out. It smells like right out of the garden. Anyone who has a garden or knows someone who does knows what that smells like. It smells just like being in the garden. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put cleanser on. Wow, and this is, now that my face is wet, you can really see all my issues with my face. So I'll get some more out, put it on my forehead. And my nose. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, and it's a little bit grainy, but it's not like overly grainy. It's a really nice feeling, and the more you rub it, I know it says grapefruit, but I love it. It's like this late citrus smell, but it also kind of smells like tomatoes. Getting my fingers a little wet to help move this all around. So rubbing. Rubbing. And it doesn't get, you know how some exfoliators feel like they die off, like the beads die off within the first 3 seconds of rubbing your face? This doesn't feel like that at all. Like it's still just as exfoliating as it was when I started, which is really cool. So I've got it all over my face, rubbed in nice. So now we're gonna get my washcloth wet and we'll get it all off. And I'm using like a bigger hand towel actually for this because I don't like to use the same part twice with different products and stuff. So this way I can switch around. Okay, and we'll dry. So my skin already feels better. Like, I mean, obviously you can see it's brought everything to the surface, but my skin feels tighter and it feels so clean. Like I just washed my face before this because I got a shower, but it feels even more clean. Like my pores just feel light. I really like this. This is cool. Okay, so that was the BFF cleanser. So next we move on to the stripper. So you're supposed to apply this to your problem areas like your nose and let work for 5 to 10 minutes and then rinse. It's extremely detoxing, it says. So you guys can clearly see my problem areas basically from here down. This is all an issue for me and always has been. So we're gonna go ahead and, just a reminder, the stripper is like a mud looking substance. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. We'll get some out. All right, problem areas. Ooh. So this smells, again, like the same kind of smell, like right fresh out of the garden, like a cucumber-y tomato smell. And it's a little tingly, but it's not intense. It's not like painful. Like I've used some masks before that are super painful and this is not, at least not yet. So get all of this good and covered up. This is kind of fun. It's like painting. Paint by numbers. You can almost do that on my face right now because my pores are just so inflamed. And I think the stress probably plays into it too. So that's why I'm doing this. Little pamper myself kind of day. Just to relax and enjoy. Sorry, there we go. All right, well, I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. I'm gonna keep applying this. I can definitely feel it working. It's so tingly. So I'll finish applying this to the rest of my areas and I'll be back in 10 minutes to let you guys know what it looks like and how it feels and to take it off. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been about 10 minutes, a little bit more actually, because I started talking to Melinda. I had a couple questions for her, so I was just asking her a few things about the products, which I'm super excited about. I asked her how long they last. I mean, they're all really inexpensive considering what they are. I mean, they're all natural and they've got all these awesome ingredients. And she was saying she's been using all of these products here plus other ones, and she's had the same tube since March. And she's just now starting to run low. So that's awesome. I go through my face wash that I spend, $8 on in a month. So this is definitely a money saver too. So I'm excited. So anyway, I'm back and the stripper has been on my face now, the Detox Body Mud, for a little over 10 minutes, and it's gotten harder. And what I like about it compared to other masks that I've used is, one, I can actually move my face. I mean, it's a little tight, but it's not that bad. And it also doesn't feel like it totally dried it out. A lot of times when I use masks like this, I feel like my skin is like gonna break into pieces because it's so dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this removed, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I've gotten it all off of my face, and my face feels amazing. Like, I almost don't even want to touch it because it feels just so clean and perfect. I don't want to get anything on it. It feels so light. And, I mean, obviously, again, it's brought all of my problems to the front, but I'd rather get them out and get them gone and off my face. But it just feels so good. My face feels so soft and smooth, and usually I can feel my pores. My pores are so big. I really do have issues with that, and I can't feel them at all right now. It's an awesome feeling. So I'm really excited about that. So moving on to the Saint. This is the Honey and Avocado Face Mask. Moisture infusion. So we're going to put that on, and you let this sit for 10 to 15 minutes and then rinse. So this will be another quick clip. So let's see, first of all, what does it smell like? I can really smell like the avocado. It's really, really light. Really light and clean. I really like this. Okay, so this is a mask for your whole face. So I'll start with that much and see if it works. And Melinda said a little bit goes a long way, so obviously I'm going a little bit overboard with this, but I wanted to try it all out and just see what it feels like and really review it for you guys, see if it's worth the hype. And so far, I am very impressed. And again, used more than I probably should have, but that's okay. All right, so I've got this on my face. So now this is supposed to sit for 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna let this sit, and I will be back in a few minutes and we'll see what it looks like. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been about 18 minutes or so since I put this on my face. My face feels amazing. It just all soaks right in, and it's not tight or anything. It smells so good, and it's just, my face feels so soft, and I haven't washed it off or anything yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Get this all washed off my face. And I can kind of feel it suds up a little bit as I'm rinsing it, so I can tell like it's pulling stuff out of my skin. And don't worry, I'm using different parts of this towel every time I wipe my face and changing water in between, so. All right, sorry about that. My friend Kristen came back to the house and my dogs were excited to see her. So I finished getting it all off my face. My face feels really soft and I really like it. So now I'm going to try some of this Skin Delicious Brazilian Bombshell lotion on my face. I'm only going to use a tiny amount because it is a body butter, so I'm sure it's going to be super moisturizing. I don't want to go overkill. Oh, this smells so good. What does this smell like? I can't decide. Again, all of these kind of remind me of like garden scents. They just smell like a garden. And we're all done. I love it. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel greasy. I like the way it feels. So that's it. Those are the 4 products Melinda sent to me for me to review. Thank you so much, Melinda. Like I said, I'm going to link all of her info in the description box down below so you can check out her products. I'm actually going to jump online right now and order these because I just love them. Because we are TTC and hopefully going to be pregnant soon. These are all things that I can use while I'm pregnant, while I'm TTC. None of it will interfere because it's all natural, doesn't have the chemicals, and everything that they sell is $25 or less. So I love it. Definitely recommend you guys trying it out, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.